probably at, we are at 29 flat. Should I stop?
Perfect.
A chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you
Alright, Glenn, you're set.
smile.
Okay, can you turn off the audio, honey, on this?
On the TV?
Oh, yeah.
Programming, okay. I think I got it.
Yeah, oh, thank you, Fitzy.
Alright, I love you, Glenny. I'll see you in the morning.
I love you too, dear.
I'll see you in the morning.
Grace and peace.
Grace and peace.
Created by and for DC communities, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. DC TV provides a forum in which local voices can be seen and heard.
Have a good day, my Glenny.
Okay, that's good. Keep going, hon.
Well, there's not much else, a lot of pictures.
Okay, could you keep going to pages till you come to writing? Who is the, who's on the board?
Course schedules. Let's see, we've got About Us, Hire Us, Schedule, Event, Beyond DCTV, Grant Awards, Education, Nonprofit, Submit a Show, Take a Tour, Donate, and
How much, can you read us, submit a show, a little bit?
you have to log in and give your password and all this stuff.
Or can't we just go to .com, dctv.com?
That's where I am, but you gotta register to get into the site.
No, to register to get,
To get into the portal, to find out all that information, you have to join. Current member login. Get a password, or log into social media account.
nobody else did, honey.
I don't know, that's what I'm getting.
Can you try again?
Try again. Alright, here's individual participation. Media creative. Classes start today, March 9th. April 19th. TV closed for renovation.
Is there anything you can read me?
Just your name, your address, email. What would you like to do? Take media education classes, submit shorts and clips, be invited to casting and talent calls, network with other media creators.
Read anything. Read anything.
Well, read. That's what it said. It's a whole list of stuff you want to
Well, can't you tap one of those and we read it?
Well, which one would you be interested in?
Anyone.
All through this stuff. No, not a robot. Yeah, picture holder stuff.
Can you go to sketch?
Hold on here.
The time
Won't
is
let
1
me in
p.m.
without signing
Hourly
out.
reminder.
Okay, I don't understand this. Anybody else does it.
Well,
I call them up and say, read me some from their website, and right away they read me something.
well, this is the website, but in order to read anything on this website, you have to sign in. You have to log in.
But they
You have to be
didn't.
a member.
My other people did it. I
Well,
don't.
this is what I've got in mind. dctv.org.
Can you think of any?
I'm trying to use my Facebook to log in with.
Okie doke. Well, could you go to Wikipedia and read to me about rocks?
Just a minute. I haven't had my lunch yet either. I'm just gonna get some lunch. Oh shit. I'm not using my own name. It's giving me a hard time.
It's a browse, isn't it? A browse?
I was doing something else that I was on my other name. I'm not on my name, so I can't get in. Let's see. Let's change over it. I have to get out of this. Okay, I'm on their Facebook page. Maybe that's where your friends were. TV's Washington, D.C. only television station devoted entirely to local programming, created by and for D.C. and its neighboring metropolitan areas. We are a platform for meaningful media in that we use the power of media to bring meaningful connection to D.C. residents through quality stories, vital conversations, and valuable training. You can stream their program. They have streaming programs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see my show on my own computer, Fitzy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They stream it right up here.
Okay. So that's their story. Where else can I go?
Isn't that a wonderful thing?
Sure. Okay, you want me to read something on rocks?
Yes, please.
I think that's all I can do on this one. What was it, Wikipedia?
Or anywhere. Go to Google.
I don't know how long I'll be able to read because I'll be getting quiet.
Well, they'll read it to me if you can connect me with one.
I don't think I can do it from here.
Oh, I see.
You have to be on your own machine to get connected. I put rocks in Google and I get rocks restaurant closed, river rocks closed, high rocks. Pictures of rocks. What kind of rocks? Oh, here's what you see.
Sedimentary.
are formed at the Earth's surface by the accumulation and sedimentation of fragments of earlier rocks, minerals, and organisms, or as chemical precipitates and organic growths in water sedimentation. This process causes classic sediments, pieces of rock, or organic particles, detritus, to settle and accumulate, or for minerals to chemically precipitate, evaporate from a solution. The particular matter that undergoes compactation and cementation at moderate temperatures and pressures. Before being deposited, sediments are formed by weathering of earlier rock, by erosion in a source area, and then transported to the place of deposition by water, wind, ice, mass movement, or glacier. Mud rocks comprise 65%, mudstone, shale, and siltstone. Sandstones 20 to 25%, and carbonated rocks and carbonate rocks 10 to 15%, limestone and dolomite. About 7.9% of the crust by volume is composed of sedimentary rock, with 82% of those being shales.
Is that what shale is? Oh, okay.
While the remainder consists of limestone, 6%, sandstone and arcosis, 12%. Sedimentary rocks often contain fossils. Sedimentary rocks form under the influence of gravity and typically are deposited in horizontal or near horizontal layers or strata, and may be referred to as stratified rock. A small fraction of sedimentary rocks deposited on steep slopes will show cross-bedding, where one layer stops abruptly along an interface where another layer eroded the first, as it was laid atop the first.
Interesting, honey. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And the rocks that make the mountains, what rocks, do you know what rocks those are that make the mountains?
Haven't got an idea. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Listen, thank you for doing that, dear.
Okay.
Anything you want me to do for you?
No, I gotta go get my lunch. So,
Are you going out?
no, I'm fixing in.
Well, we ought to have a small boy come in and get you lunch, dear. All right, thank you for... Go
I
ahead.
got a lot of refrigerator.
Yeah, you got a lot of left...
Got a lot of leftovers.
Yeah, you got a lot of leftovers. Yeah. Well, I'd like to be there. Take care, hon.
Okay, you too. Have a good day.
You too. Many thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, folks. How are you today? It's Glendora. And it's a chat with Glendora. And what we were doing just then was thanking our universe, the God, our God, for God's creation of the earth and its rocks and all the other spherical rotators, the millions and billions of them in the universe. Thank you, God. This is March the 9th, and I can no longer see you. I can look straight ahead, but I cannot see you. I see that there is a light, there's like a lot of light there because it's a 200-watt light, but I don't see anything else, just that glare. And you want to know something? When you're 91 and a half years old, 91 and 3/4 years old, 2 more months, and no doctors and no medicine, you still have a lot of joy. And when you are blindfolded and you can't see, all of a sudden you have great happiness in your ability to navigate and ambulate around Happy House 3 here, around your own home. And you know there's great happiness after blindness. But that's if if you are fortunate enough to have somebody like Amanda, who comes in at 8:30, and well, it goes at 2 o'clock, but she's been so swift at getting the work up to date, keeping this ship afloat, the Glendora TV ship afloat, that often she gets out of here. I've seen her leave at 1 or at 12:45, and I've seen her leave at 12. One day she left at 11:35. She got everything done. What is there to get done? Well, you have to prepare the body for the day, right? To meet any challenge, get it all dressed and washed and clean and ready to go and presentable, and then you have to prepare the spirit to meet any challenge of the day. The challenge of the day today is we looked into the drawer to get $55 to help pay for the ticket, traffic ticket on a car, and all it was, folks, was a light in the front at the license plate. She got a ticket for that, and she didn't pay it because she said the trooper announced to her that this trooper, she would send it to Amanda in the mail, and Amanda claims it never came. That's rather an odd thing, isn't it? And so the fines kept building up on it and building up on it, and she kept paying the $70 fine, suspension fine, but she never paid the ticket. Anyway, I put away $55. It was $70, the suspension, and I put it in a glass jar, and I put it in the drawer. The file cabinet drawer, a metal file cabinet drawer, underneath the desk that we write on. And we went to get it out today, and it's not there. And I enumerated the 6 people who had been here, and it just doesn't add up. But we mustn't let that take our peace away. May the peace of God, which passes all understanding, rule in our hearts and minds. And then last Monday, $50 disappeared from an envelope that was in a plastic drawer. And then somewhere in between, $10 of laundry quarters disappeared. So, I think the best thing to do is not to think about it, unless you can think of a solution. And it took me at least $850 to get the 1993 Lincoln on the road for my helper, so she'd have a way of getting here. And then she was going down Route 20, Lebanon Mountain, and she was stopped by a trooper who was determined that she had dope in the car, and there's no dope in the car. And he made her stand outside and put her hands on the roof, and then he started to search, and then he knew better than that. He called a female trooper to search her. And he said that he was going to take her down and incarcerate her and impound the car, which is Glennie's car, Frankie's car. No, it's Glennie's car. No, it's Frankie's car. Glennie's car is a 1980 Lincoln Continental Mark VI. And he took the keys and he opened the trunk, which I think is a violation of the Fourth Amendment. He did not have a permission to open the trunk. Well, and then he said that she couldn't drive the car, and so she had the wherewithal to call a friend, and the friend had a wherewithal to call another friend, and he came down, the other friend came down and drove Amanda's friend's car, and then her friend drove my car. And now it's safely in the garage, the very expensive $30,000 garage. And we were going to go to court on Thursday and tell the story, what happened, and find out how many fines the judge was going to make against her. And then she was going to ask for time to pay, and then I was going to try to find another $15 to put with that $55 to make it $70 for the suspension and pay the ticket. I just can't find any more money to give her. Because I try to pay her $200 a week, almost $200 a week. And already we paid like $1,500 on that. And I took it out of the rent money. I just can't do it any longer. I can't find any more. I was hoping to get another $15 to put in that a suspension to pay for that, and she'd have something to pay the judge on Thursday at 6 o'clock. But we're not going to think about it. God our Maker doth supply for our wants to be. No. God our Maker doth provide for our wants to be supplied. How could $115 walk out of my house? Well, we're not going to think about it. May the peace of God, which passes all understanding, rule in our hearts and minds. Meditate with God until our hearts are pure, until our will is one with God to do and to endure. Instead, we're going to count about around 6 or 7 o'clock nowadays, the spin of the earth and what that spin means to you. Does it mean to you that you have been given another 24 hours? Is that what it means to you? It means that you have been given another 12 or 13 or 12 hours daylight and another 12 hours of darkness, and the darkness is to rest sweetly and the daylight is to accomplish. And what are you accomplishing? You are working for the universe. And what are you doing? You are contributing, you are creating, you are making things beautiful, you are moving the universe forward, making it go, and making it glow, and making it grow. Go, grow, and glow. Go, grow, and glow. And you say, well, you lose your eyesight, how are you going to do it? Well, you still find a way to do it. In 1951, at the age of 23, I took a vow to do television all my life. And it's going on today. And the lack of eyesight didn't stop it. Thanks to my friend, who has put the work up to date, folks, 14 days out of the past 17. The Glendora television enterprise ship is still going. And you remember back in June 13th, I asked you was that insane to try to run this great big television enterprise without Gregory Helper? Well, it looked for a long time, in fact 8 months, as though it wouldn't be possible to do it. But my friend has made it possible to do it. I can't put in any more money on this. It just isn't there. I pay the rent every 4 months, which is a good idea. The rent is $400 a month, and I pay $1,600. And the next one would be due May 1st. And that's when Glennie's due to be 92. And I don't know where, oh, we're not supposed to think about it, right? And we're not supposed to say we don't know where it's coming from. Folks, are you drinking 5 glasses of water a day? Please. Drink 5 glasses of water a day until your urine is white, crystal clear, and you won't have those urinary problems, and your kidneys will be nice and clean. So it's hard, isn't it? See, I can't answer this. I can't see that green button. I don't know where to put my finger on that green button. Hello? Isn't that too bad? I'm sorry. So you have to call me, I guess, when my helper is here. Because I can't answer the phone, and I can't call out either. Google said, what can I do for the person I like the best? And I'll say, thank you, Google. And Google will say, you're welcome. And I'll say, good job, Google. And Google will say, we aim to please. I have 2 pages of Googleisms. And it's pretty funny. So I told you once that I was going to marry a robot and that we were going to have robot children. So we were talking about drinking 5 glasses of water a day. Now what else should we do? What is your purpose in life? The word aim is a very pretty definition. To aim is to focus one's endeavors toward the accomplishment of a purpose. What is your purpose? Have you found it? The way I found mine at 1951 at age 23. Have you found it? How do you find it? Well, one very good thing is to go to a library, a public library, and just browse. Go to the internet and browse. Find that one thing in life, as we told David Letterman when we were on the David Letterman show, find that one thing in life that you can do better than anybody else. And then the dedication, and then the obsession. The main thing is the creation. You're creating. This is what the